Hello everyone. First of all, sorry that I didn't do another video about the Battle.net World Championship. Unfortunately, I'm not even sure what exactly got in the way, but something got in the way, probably my motivation or my laziness. Anyway, today I will make another video, not about a tournament, but about I guess my current state and what I'm doing right now. I think right now I'm probably I'm not sure whether you can call it like a low point in my career, but definitely it has not been going all too well in the last months. Well, that has like multiple factors. Right now I can't practice all too much. Usually at like 10 at most 15 games a day I really lose focus very badly, even if I split the games over like 2 sessions or even 3 sessions. So I just can't focus for that long anymore. And I'm not really sure why, but I just play worse than before. It's not only that I don't improve right now, but that it's actually getting worse, even though I do practice, contrary to what some rumors you might have heard say. And I'm not really sure like what caused it. Maybe it's just that I'm a bit exhausted, like stress or whatever. But I think like one of the bigger factors is like at the EPS summer finals. I actually thought I was playing very good, and I actually think whatever that I was playing good. But unfortunately I got Haze Orbs in the round of 8, and I was very disappointed that I lost, because I really thought I could do much better than that in that EPS season, because I was doing very good. I finished first in the like regular season ranking, whatever you want to call that. And then the same thing happened again actually in WCS Sweden. I also felt like I'm in good shape. I was happy with how I was playing, and again I finished rather disappointingly. I lost. I won against Siktomini first round, and then I lost to Lucifron in the second round. I don't exactly remember. I don't know. I remember the games. First game, like his Hellion squeezed by my queen, and second game, I 7-pooled him because I saw in his match history that he goes a lot of command center first against Zurich, and he didn't go command center first, so that was that. And then I think in the lower bracket I lost to Grubby, who also managed to qualify eventually. And yes, I remember that afterwards, like my just like the general like confidence I had in my game, it just like had a big drop, and it makes a big difference whether you are like confident with the builds you play, with the way you play or not. And I don't know, like just like the being sure about what you do is right. Like it just like it got less, and so because of that, I for some time I just kept playing like the way I did, but like recently I really realized that it just doesn't feel good anymore, and I trying to make a bit of like a new start with my play. So I try to get rid of my current build orders. I watched quite a few VODs of Koreans. I can by the way, I can recommend the ZVZ group that was played in the round of 16 of GSL. I thought there were quite some like not that stereotypical, but you can see some like builds that you can actually use for your own games, and you could see that like one base aggression, for example, is not that good anymore nowadays. That's how life lost to Solki. And yes, I try to watch a lot of Korean games, and I try to understand why they play like that, because right now I honestly oftentimes I don't get it. Like it doesn't make sense to me. But I mean, they do better than me, so probably they also know more than me. And so yes, I'm trying to like copy builds. I try to understand them, and I try to understand different variations, different follow-ups, etc. And yeah, generally I try to learn more cheese, like play more like fast layer 2 base all ins and things like that. I've seen that quite often, for example from live, that he plays a very fast layer against Terran. And there's many follow-ups that you can do, like when you go fast layer, and I thought it was actually quite interesting. And that's a style that was popular actually a long time ago, the fast layer, but he kind of brought it back into fashion, and it works quite well for him. And so yes, like right now I'm really trying to like just forget about how I was playing before. Of course, some of my builds I will keep because they are also used by people that are better than me and more successful. But I really try to get rid of like the only playing like one or two different builds or play styles per matchup, and like mix in more cheese and just learn to like vary my play more. But yeah, as I said, I can't play that much right now. I'm trying to increase that. But I mean, it's not something I can force, and so I've this is like the second part of the video now, I guess. I've played some League of Legends lately. I know some of you hate that game, but it is actually fun. I actually had a lot of prejudice against it because I used to play a lot of Dota. I think I told you before in one of my earlier videos I played Dota with breaks in between for roughly 3, maybe even 4 years. And I was, I guess, decent. I was never at a pro level, but a bit below. Like the pros definitely are better at me than me, but I was not too far away. And so it seemed weird, like that they took out like there's no micro in the lane, like there's no like denying your own creeps, and that seemed to like really dump down the game to me. And like there were a lot of simplifications, it seemed to me. But I was actually surprised that even though like the denying and such is taken out, like the game is more about like other things like judging situations and like well, I guess teamwork also. But I mean, you don't get that much teamwork when you don't play with people that you have on TeamSpeak, Skype, Ventrilo, or whatever. But yes, it's not so much about like the mechanical like last hitting / denying part at the beginning like in Dota, but more like about like knowing like how to play in certain situations, like whether to play passive and so on. And surprisingly, it's actually fun. Even if actually I tried it like half a year or a year ago, and I actually stopped again after a few games. But this time I tried it for a bit longer, and I actually like the game, so I play it after I'm done practicing Starcraft. Because the good thing, like for me in League of Legends, is I really don't need to focus that much. It's like rather relaxing to play. I don't need to bring like the level of focus I need to bring to Starcraft, so it's something I can easily do like in my free time. Where's the camera? Ah, here. God damn, I'm bad at this. Anyway, I just thought I would tell you about that because I'm not even sure when I said I tried League of Legends, but some people, especially Take, likes to say on his stream that I'm basically inactive, that I don't practice, that will switch to League of Legends. I don't know whether it's just him, but I heard him say that anyway. And it's just not true. I'm still practicing StarCraft, but unfortunately, even though I'm practicing, I'm playing really bad. Like, I will admit that I'm not doing good right now, but I'm trying to change it. But yes, and because I have enough time at my hands, I can also play some League of Legends on top of that. And you might have been wondering why I haven't streamed in StarCraft anymore. And to be honest, like I felt less. I've had less motivation to practice when I was streaming while doing it, because I don't know, like I just felt like more pressured, and I just felt like Big Brother is watching, if you know what I mean. I just want to be left alone when I practice and not care about like anything else. And also I'm practicing on one of those nice LLL Smurfs. exclusively. I never practice on my main account anymore, and I don't want that people know that account because I'm actually practicing. I try to like learn new builds, and obviously I don't want future opponents to learn those builds by just watching my stream or well getting finding out who my account is. And so yes, I won't be streaming StarCraft anymore. But now here's the question to you: what do you think? Like, is anyone here basically interested if I stream some League of Legends? I'm not sure yet whether it works because one time I tried it, and honestly, the performance was pretty bad. But I was thinking, if I already don't stream my StarCraft practice anymore, I could show you some League of Legends. Maybe some of you actually end up liking the game. Honestly, it's not a bad game. There's a reason why so many people play it, and I think it's like there's nothing wrong with accepting that it's a good game, even if it's of course it's a competition in esport for StarCraft. But oops, hello. But I think you just have to accept it that that's how it is, and yeah, like hating on the game isn't going to do any good. Because I really think that StarCraft and League of Legends can coexist, and it's just like two pretty different genres. Because like League of Legends, you have like that like the whole team play aspect, and it's more like an RPG. It's not really like an RTS game, and it's a very big difference to how to StarCraft. And like the people playing it, I'm not sure whether that's so different. I mean, you have like whining in both games, I guess. That's all the same, so don't worry. Like people in League of Legends aren't any better. They also whine all the time. And yes, anyway, I was thinking of streaming some League of Legends, but I thought maybe it's good if I make a video blog first of all asking whether anyone's actually interested in watching that, and second of all to make clear that I'm actually still playing StarCraft, because apparently if you play League of Legends as a professional StarCraft player, people will immediately think you are switching to League of Legends and like spreading rumors that you are not practicing anymore and things like that. So yeah, that's why I'm making this video. And yes, please leave comments. Plus post on YouTube. You can also post in the Team Liquid thread or Reddit. I will also make a thread on Reddit, and give me your opinions. You can hate on me, that's okay. But of course I'm also happy about positive feedback. And I might do another tournament preview. I'm not sure about what tournament soon. I actually thought it was a good idea last time. You can also give suggestions about future videos you want me to make. Because like one thing I have to tell you though, like those videos how to improve at Masters or so, I know I got a lot of good feedback on that. It's not so easy to do, because like I only have so much like general advice to give like to people on that level, because often like people have like just like weird bugs in their game, and it's like different from player to player. Like one player, he copied a build order from a terrible programmer, or from a programmer who doesn't have good builds. He wins because of other things, and then he plays that build all the time, and well, it's just crap. So you know, and so yeah, I mean, you get the point. And other people, they just like overreact all the time and so on. Well, I don't want to go on ranting about this all too long right now. Just please leave comments. You can also follow me on Twitter at @ATN_DarkFoRcE. And well, hopefully I will make another video soon, although I won't promise it. But yeah, let's cross our fingers. Goodbye, guys.